What's up everybody, another beautiful day on the Dragon Isles, and today we'll be taking a look at a potential Retribution Paladin build going into Dragonflight. Featuring AoE burst, sprinkled with a few AoE abilities, topped with, you know what, almost everything is AoE. So this build is more focused on a dungeon AoE cleave environment, but still works very well on single target, but can be further optimized for pure single target if one would like. And I'll leave a link to this build in the descriptions below. Starting off, we'll go down the left side and pick up improved Crusader Strike for an extra charge, Imperium Power so that Crusader Strike has a 15% chance to make your next Divine Storm free and deal more damage, Righteous Verdict for some extra single target burst. Then we have Sanctification so that Consecration damage has a chance to give us Holy Power, which is especially nice on AoE. And then we have Exorcism, which spreads a dot from your main target to 7 other targets if they're standing within Consecration. And to further slapify Consecration, we get Sanctify. Enemies hit by Divine Storm takes 100% increased damage from Consecration for 8 seconds, making it slap tremendously. Then we have Incandescence. Each Holy Power spent has a chance to cause Consecration to flare up and slap more AoE on up to 5 enemies. Then we have Concentrated Blades. Art of War procs causes Blade of Justice to cast Consecrate at your target's location, and this does not remove your own Consecrate. So you can have multiple Consecrations up for some crazy damage on AoE. And to tie in with this, we of course get Art of War. Holy Blade to get more Holy Power from Blade of Justice, Blade of Wrath to get more Art of War procs, and Zeal for more attack speed to get more Art of War procs. Then to top it all off, we get Ashes to Ashes. Art of War gives you Seraphim for 4 seconds, which is something I really enjoy playing with. I love proc stuff, and the more stuff tied to it, the better. Getting a Blade of Justice reset is fun. Getting one that gives you Seraphim and slaps down Consecrates is way more fun. We also get Wake of Ashes upgraded to Radiant Decree, making it cost 3 Holy Power, but slap for an ungodly amount on AoE. We also get Truth's Wake to further improve Radiant Decree with a dot. Following this, we get Tempest of the Lightbringer, so Divine Storm projects a wave of light, dealing 20% of its damage to enemies in front of you as well. We put an AoE inside your AoE. And Templar's Vindication, so Templar's Verdict has a chance to slap again for some extra single target damage. Then we have Divine Toll and Divine Resonance. Divine Toll so we can throw all them juicy judgments on AoE and keep throwing one every 15 seconds for some more Holy Power generation, as well as some more increased spender damage on that target. A Virtuous Command so that most of your single target abilities also deals additional holy damage. And Final Reckoning for that AoE slap, as well as some passive holy damage when it's on cooldown. Lastly, we talent into Avenging Wrath, upgraded with Crusade and Sanctified Wrath, so we get tons of haste, tons of damage increase, and we explode! And we also pick up Divine Purpose for even more procs! So how does all of this play out? Well, during cooldowns you're an absolute powerhouse melting packs, but for once we're actually feeling pretty darn good outside of cooldowns as well. Rotation has a lot more to it than the last time I played Retribution, a lot which was during BFA I believe, but there's a lot more synergy across the board, more abilities to press and better cooldowns and sustain. Most of the time you're just a non-stop spamming holy machine. Consecration generating a ton of holy power passively, you're getting tons and tons of Art of War procs which generates a ton of holy power, you're getting Seraphim from it to fuel more haste for more procs, Divine Purpose procs you can spend on Divine Storm and Radiant Decree, Empyrean Power procs for Divine Storms, so sometimes you'll be able to somewhat fire off 4 to 5 Divine Storms back to back if procs are being nice, which is very satisfying. And the addition of being able to slam away an Exorcism dot on AoE is something I didn't know I needed, but it fits in well in the overall rotation, most of the time. And swapping over to single target, you're still able to pump out numbers, but you are way more reliant on having cooldowns for boss fights compared to on trash. And there are other builds out there that focuses more on single targets. There is a lot we can do with this tree, but for dungeons it works really well for now with this build, as you're still able to slap bosses and you'll melt packs on AoE. I mean, that's where the fun is, isn't it? Just melting packs. Now all of this being said, this is beta. Take everything with 1 to 5 grains of salt. Things can drastically change at Blizzard's whim whenever they do tuning passes. Guardian Druid. I doubt they'll change anything playstyle wise that'd make this build not work, but tuning might make it so 1 or 2 talents shift here and there, or we just slap less. Now let me know in the comments what you think about this Retribution build. Any holy slappers out there? Don't forget the usual stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, it really helps me out. I also stream progression and testing on on Twitch, Stankie Gaming. Make sure to check out my Patreon if you want to help support me and my work. As a patron, you get access to the Stankie Gaming Discord, you can get video shoutouts and lots of other things. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.